And the counter is on.
Amrabat. Yamal.
And here's Dani Olmo.
Wins the duel this time.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's the shot! Isco.
Amrabat. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Lo Celso. Now it's Isco. Oh, he's in! Shapes to shoot!
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Araujo. Pedri. And it's played forward. De Jong. And it's Olmo. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Riquelme.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Roca. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedri. Araujo.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Rafinha. Calmly anticipates.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Barca makes the interception.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
And it's Isco. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
So what can they make of this? Dani Olmo. And here's Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Decent chance!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Amrabat. Amrabat
Really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yamal, and he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, it's come loose. Now, can he find a finish? Riquelme forwards and with intent.
He came in hard, very hard. He was not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Lewandowski. Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Amrabat. Isco. Isco chooses to go cross-field. Riquelme. João Cancelo. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Araujo gently done. Lo Celso. Isco. Amrabat. Moved on forwards. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
De Jong. João Cancelo. Riquelme. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lo Celso. Out to the left it goes. Riquelme tries a cross. Balde clears it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lewandowski. And he welcomes it in. Lewandowski has a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Lo Celso chips it through. Danger averted for now. Lo Celso. And it's Amrabat. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Pedri. Araujo. Kubasi. Yamal. Aim forwards. Bartra can get it clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Ball comes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mark Roca. Dani Olmo is given away a free kick. Pedri. Balde. Now it's Lewandowski. He's through here. Bartra. Amrabat. Isco. Bartra. Riquelme. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Aimed in towards the centre. That has been knocked clear. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. Pedri. Kubasi has gone direct here. Bartra cuts it out. Junior Firpo. Bartra. Amrabat. Oh, can he get onto this? Riquelme is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Caresses it through. Got play for a goal kick. Amrabat. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
He is just caressing the ball. Tries a deft little ball. Kubasi clears it away. Riquelme. Real chance! Balde. Kubasi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
João Cancelo, shifted, struck first time. No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bartra, gently done. Over to the left. And it's Riquelme. Now it's Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Dani Olmo. Isco. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Celso. And here's Riquelme. Isco spread out to the left. The most accurate pass. De Jong. Balde. Isco. Isco made over towards the opposite flank, and it's Riquelme. Mark Roca. Amrabat. Great defending, strong and determined. João Cancelo. De Jong. Lewandowski. And he's found the way past. Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So, a breakthrough already. Mark Roca. Riquelme. Barcelona making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bartra cuts out the pass. Isco. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Oh, it's Dani Olmo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bartra. Barcelona out in front with an early advantage. Riquelme is onto it in a flash. Ball is over the line. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lo Celso. Now it's Riquelme. He's cut it out. De Jong do have a chance to counter here. And here's Lewandowski. And here's chance to shoot. And he comes up trumps again. Cleared away. Looks to the other side. Now it's Riquelme. Amrabat made out to the left flank. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Rafinha. And there's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mark Roca. And it's played forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. Araujo forwards and with intent. And it's Balde. Balde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Riquelme. Riquelme. Cross in, looks like a good one. That'll be a throw. De Jong. Araujo shifted upfield. Lo Celso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Amrabat. Marc Roca. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Riquelme. And it's Firpo. Lo Celso. And here's Riquelme. Nice control. De Jong gets rid without sophistication. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a nicely weighted pass. Over to the left. Riquelme. Chance! They've scored! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rafinha. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's an excellent interception. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Junior Firpo. And it's played forward. De Jong aim forwards. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Riquelme. And here's Lo Celso. And it's Amrabat. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Amrabat spread out to the left. Marc Roca. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kubasi. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, gently done. Mark Roca. Lo Celso. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. And here's Lo Celso. Now who's going to be first to this? Mark Roca. Oh, that's nice. Amrabat. And he goes cross-field. And here's Isco. Out to the right. Defending of the desperate variety. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cancelo. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That was a given. It always was.
Lewandowski really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lo Celso. Amrabat, gently done. Isco. Isco. Point-blank header! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Lewandowski. No foul, says the referee. Over to the left. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri forwards and with intent. And here's Yamal, and he's lost his man here. And he welcomes it in. Dani Olmo. João Cancelo closing in on goal. Cross from Cancelo. Bartra clears it away. Junior Firpo. And it's played forward. And it cuts out the supply. Balde. Rafinha. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Isco shifted upfield. proves too strong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done. Junior Firpo aimed forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal. And it's Cancelo. Junior Firpo, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. João Cancelo. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short, and it's Balde, delivered in. There's going to be another corner, I think. Can he stop it going out? And with that, gets good distance on it. Dani Olmo, cross goes in there, cleared away. Balde, and here's Rafinha. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Riquelme. Riquelme going full tilt down the left. Deftly away. Have it back and can go again. Is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Up towards the front line. Lo Celso. Bartra. Junior Firpo, Marc Roca, Junior Firpo, and with that, it's a delicate pass. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up, turns and goes back, and here's Lo Celso. Looking to break at pace, clipped into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. And it's played forward. And that has been cleared. Marc Roca. And with that, forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Isco. Amrabat. That has been cut short. Riquelme could move up a gear here. Played into the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Isco with the short one. And it's Riquelme. Riquelme, oh, good spread. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lewandowski into the channel. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Amrabat. Amrabat. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Aimed forwards. Riquelme. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Amrabat played out to the left flank, looking for a decent ball in. Played out wide. Now it's Riquelme. Riquelme. Lo Celso! Now the breakaway. João Cancelo, and it's played forward. De Jong, gently done. Clears it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Amrabat. Isco. Amrabat, who's set up one goal so far. Junior Firpo. Moved on forwards, and it's Riquelme. Yamal, and they can counter here, and he's managed to get free, and that could set him on his way. And he's there to get it away. And here's the chance to counter. Tries to dink it through. Oh, easy pickings there. And back to the keeper they go. De Jong. Araujo. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Amrabat. Spread out to the left. Riquelme. Takes a shot!
Oh, that was close.
Kubasi, gently done. Rafinha. Balde. Played into space out wide. Rafinha. Now here's the delivery. And claimed it back swiftly. Amrabat. And it's played forward, and it's Olmo. Rafinha done delicately. It's goal kick. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Amrabat. That's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Balde. Pedri played with finesse. And he's there to clear it. Yamal, chance, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hit into the middle. Could be danger here. De Jong. João Cancelo. De Jong. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Played towards the other side. And it's Firpo. Junior Firpo shifted upfield. Yamal. Kubasi, 8 forwards. Lewandowski. More pressure on the opposition goal.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Referee's given a throw. Balde. Dani Olmo. Balde. Balde is flagged offside. It's Riquelme. Riquelme, probing pass. wins the corner. And it's been taken short. Bartra. Back into the middle. Junior Firpo. Oh, good take in a good area. Lewandowski. Oh, they can break here. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Tries a measured ball. Junior Firpo cuts it out. Bartra. Amrabat. Mark Roca. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. That's a quick glance. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Rafinha! And it's hoisted clear. Rafinha chooses to go back. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. And here's De Jong. In bullish header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Amrabat. Isco. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Valde. He's going to be disappointed with that. Isco. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's De Jong. De Jong. De Jong looking for a runner. Up he goes! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. And he's heaved it away. Valde have it back and can go again. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Shot at goal! Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Kubasi. De Jong. De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Balde. Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Cross from Rafinha. Rafinha with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Bartra. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Balde. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha. Pedri. That's very neat. Pedri!
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Moved on forwards. Isco, and it goes cross-field. Now it's Riquelme. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Dani Olmo tries to dink it through. Bartra is there, and he can get that clear. Rafinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. Now that's well seen too. Bartra. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Amrabat. Oh, that's neat. Isco. Isco. And it's Amrabat. And it's played forward. Bartra makes the interception. Amrabat. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Today. That has been cut short. It'll be a throw-in. Riquelme. Mark Roca. Riquelme. Mark Roca. Amrabat. And here's Isco. Over to the left. That's good play. And it's Riquelme. Defending of the desperate variety. Celso. And here's Riquelme. And here's Lo Celso. Tries a shot! Caught offside that time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Amrabat. Isco. Amrabat. Out to the left it goes. Riquelme. And it's Firpo. Here's Riquelme, showing good feet. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. And the first half is done.
Barcelona are 2-up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Isco. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Riquelme. Now it's Riquelme. A chance to play it in. And that has been cleared.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. Araujo. Pau Kubasi. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Great position here. And he decides to cross it. Isco. Mark Roca. Aim forwards. Ooh, can he get onto this? And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Isco. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Riquelme, and it's lofted through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Balde. João Cancelo. De Jong. Yamal, gently done. Bartra. Amrabat. Bartra. Mark Roca. Looks to the other side. Moved on forwards. Bartra. Mark Roca. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo, played out to the right. Chance here to counter. And here's Yamal. Mark Roca wins the duel this time. Isco. Can he spark a counter here? Lo Celso. Araujo. Kubasi. Balde. Oh, this looks sharp. It's just beyond his reach. Junior Firpo. Mark Roca. And it's played forward. And that is not finding anyone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Cancelo. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Riquelme. De Jong. Araujo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Spread out to the left. Riquelme. Out for a throw. Oh, shooting chance! He wasn't that far away.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. João Cancelo. De Jong. Paul Kubasi forwards and with intent. Amrabat. Junior Firpo. Riquelme. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Dani Olmo. Riquelme played into space. And it's Olmo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Lo Celso, Junior Firpo, and it's Riquelme. Bartra, Amrabat, Mark Roca. That's really well manoeuvred. Riquelme, now he's off and running. Get a throw in. Yamal. Balde. Rafinha. Araujo. Oh, it's come loose. Pedri. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Riquelme does really well to win the ball there. Amrabat. Amrabat shifted upfield. And here's Lewandowski. Succumbs to the pressure. Lo Celso played out to the left flank.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Lewandowski. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick-out. Lewandowski, he has found the way through. Great challenge, time to perfection. Aim forwards. Isco. Isco played over towards the opposite flank. Riquelme. Muscular approach does pay off here. Araujo. Pedri. Kubasi. Araujo. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kubasi. Pedri. Araujo, gently done. Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Riquelme. Riquelme. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Wins the duel this time. And he goes cross-field. Riquelme. And it's Firpo. Junior Firpo. Now it's Riquelme. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice physical challenge. Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Isco. And here's Lo Celso. Lo Celso! He's missed, but not quite that far.
Lo Celso is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Yamal. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence
And he shoots!
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Isco. De Jong cuts out the pass. And here's the chance to counter. He can get that clear. That is lovely. Rafinha. Could move up a gear here. Amrabat. Lo Celso. That is a brilliant interception. And he's away. Calmly anticipates. Pedri. De Jong. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Lo Celso given the lift of his goal. Balde gets across to intercept that. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking to break at pace. Riquelme puts them all in. Yamal. Yamal. And it's Riquelme. Now it's Lo Celso. Takes the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's a very... And the finish! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Lamine Yamal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Bartra shifted upfield. Riquelme. Marc Roca aim forwards. Now it's Riquelme. Incoming. A header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Isco plays it short. Junior Firpo. Oh, what a climb! A header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Pedri. De Jong. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Lobbed in behind. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yamal. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played towards the other side. And it's Riquelme. He's shifting through the gears here. He's taking on the lot of them. Riquelme, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Balde. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Junior Firpo. Riquelme. Riquelme takes a look up. Riquelme. Played into the middle. Cleared away. It's really well manoeuvred. And the counter is on. That looks a cracking ball. Lewandowski. He is through here. Yamal. Ah, such a clever touch. Yamal's cross climbs up big. It's anyone's ball now. That was very necessary. De Jong. João Cancelo. Yamal. There are a few waiting for it. Lovely feet. Throw it. Riquelme. Amrabat. Amrabat, gently done. Always onto this. And it's Isco. He's had a shot! Just a whisker away. Balde. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Lewandowski, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Bartra chooses to go cross-field. De Jong. Kubasi. Araujo aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And he won't reach that. De Jong. Rafinha. Araujo. Balde. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. That's been drilled forward. Oh, red. Nice interception. Aim forwards. Riquelme. We'll try to keep this alive. And it's Firpo. Isco. João Cancelo. Kubasi. Balde, gently done. Celso. Mark Roca. Over to the left. Junior Firpo. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Isco. Lo Celso. Araujo. Rafinha. Balde. And it's played forward. Yamal chasing after it. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Riquelme. And this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Riquelme. So who's he picking out? Riquelme tries across. That has been knocked clear. And the shot! He thumps it clear. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Lo Celso. Mark Roca. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Great chance! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
João Cancelo. He's in plenty of space here. Mark Roca shifted upfield. De Jong. Cuts out the pass. Amrabat. And it's Isco. Lo Celso. Riquelme. him straight back. Amrabat. Mark Rocker. And here's Riquelme. That's a good ball. And they can counter here. Amrabat. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, they could break here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Amrabat. Aim forwards. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. De Jong. Pedri. Araujo, gently done. Junior Firpo. Riquelme. Riquelme goes on a charge down the left. Amrabat. Isco. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. Isco moves short. Isco. And it's Amrabat. It's a loose ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Isco. Moved on forwards, and it's played forward. Yeah, that does look a foul. The referee's given a free kick. Yamal. Yamal's cross. And that has been cleared. And it's going to be another one. But it gets the job done. Isco forwards and with intent. Now it's Lo Celso. Bakambu. Bakambu head out towards the right wing. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nicely intercepted. Bartra. Junior Firpo shifted upfield. And it's Riquelme. That's the throw. Junior Firpo. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. The cross. And he's there to clear it. Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Isco. Mark Roca. Aim forwards. Trying to throw in. Junior Firpo, and here's Riquelme. Araujo. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Junior Firpo. Now it's Riquelme. No, he's overshot the green. Out of play for a throw. Can he latch on to this? It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, this is a... He's having a shot! Yamal shifted upfield, and here's the chance to counter. De Jong. Araujo. Oh, this looks sharp. Lo Celso played out to the left flank. Deep cross. That's well blocked and back. He's there to get it away. That's been won straight back. And it's Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. João Cancelo. Kubasi. Junior Firpo. Riquelme has got himself a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. Out to the right. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's played in here. Riquelme moved on forwards. Amrabat. It's Lo Celso! No, not quite.
Lo Celso really felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Balde. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. Amrabat. Might be danger here.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. Al-Kubasi gently down. Isco. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Amrabat. Searching passes played there. Shapes to shoot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Was in the script. Pedri. That's gone for a throw-in. Bartra. Mark Roca, Junior Firpo, Riquelme, moved on forwards. Nice physical challenge. Kubasi, Pedri, Balde, Rafinha, and it's played forward. Mark Roca. Riquelme looking to break at pace. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Araujo. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Araujo. Balde. That's a sharp pass. Will be a throw-in. Isco. Mark Roca. Out to the left it goes. And it's Firpo. Dani Olmo. Cuts out the pass. Ball is over the line. That's a good run he's making there. Yamal. Riquelme. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Defending of the desperate variety. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a pretty loose pass. Balde looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Riquelme. Bartra. And it's Olmo. And here's Yamal. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go and better, possibly.
Now it's Dani Olmo. That pass just didn't quite work. Rafinha was on a run down the left wing. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Into the channel. Amrabat. And he cuts out the supply. De Jong. And here's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Bartra gets it clear. Mark Roca. Bartra forwards and with intent. Riquelme chasing after it. Well, that's well seen too. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. This is gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Albeit perhaps momentary. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. He can get that clear. De Jong. Pedri. Over to the left. Played into space. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? And he welcomes it in. And that has been cleared. Isco. Can he spark a counter here? Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Mark Roca. And it's Amrabat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. We get a throw in. Riquelme elects to cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Rodrigo Riquelme clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now.
And that's a foul, free kick's been given. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Now it's Yamal.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
De Jong gets over and intercepts. That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
To the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bartra shifted upfield, calmly anticipates. Pedri. Aim forwards. Valde. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Araujo. Yamal. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? De Jong. Quality ball. Araujo. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Isco. Amrabat. Mark Roca. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Now it's Lo Celso. And they can counter here. And nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Now it's Yamal. Yamal, probing pass. De Jong! Oh, that was no routine save.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mark Roca. Riquelme. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Isco. Amrabat. Chance for a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Out for a throw. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Junior Firpo, aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. And it's De Jong. Balde. Oh, that's neat. Played in with purpose. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Riquelme. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Riquelme. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rafinha. He has found the way through. Cross from Rafinha. There's the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Amrabat. Moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. And it's played forward. For a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Araujo cuts it out. De Jong. Pedri. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Lewandowski. And that's a good ball. Riquelme. Lo Celso. Marc Roca. Forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bartra spread out to the left. Chance to play it in. Looking here to chip it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
That's really well moved. And it's Riquelme. Oh, nice touch. And here's Lo Celso. Here's a chance. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafinha. Balde played up towards the front line. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Junior Firpo. And here's Riquelme. Amrabat. Junior Firpo. Now it's Riquelme. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Marc Roca. Junior Firpo. And here's Riquelme. Now it's Riquelme. And it's Amrabat. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Amrabat, and it's lofted through here. And that was very necessary. Oh, Red, nice interception. Junior Firpo. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Isco. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal, and it's Olmo. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. Pedri laid out to the left flank. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Amrabat. Mark Roca. That's been drilled forward. Great defending, strong and determined. It's been slipped through. That'll be a throw. Here's Yamal. Yamal's climbs up big! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Oh, it's played. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Here's Isco, and he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. That's a throw. João Cancelo. Barcelona keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. So much time and space here. Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
They've played it short. Cross from Cancelo. Amrabat. Junior Firpo. Roca. Bartra. Has a look and plays it forward. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Balde. Moved on forwards. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Roca, and it's played forward. Balde is there, and he can get that clear. De Jong. Junior Firpo gets across to intercept that. It's Amrabat. Dani Olmo. Rafinha forwards and with intent. Well, they could break here. Proves too strong.
Bartra. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Lo Celso. Marc Roca. Aim forwards. Pedri, up towards the front line.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Amrabat. That's really well manoeuvred. The pass has gone astray. Decent progress down the left. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. Lo Celso. Bartra. Amrabat. That's really well manoeuvred. Junior Firpo, and it's played forward. Pedri. Amrabat. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Balde. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. De Jong. Ooh, delicate chip through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Riquelme. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Balde cuts out the pass. João Cancelo. João Cancelo shifted upfield. Junior Firpo. Riquelme. Riquelme. Very nicely done. That has been knocked clear. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. He's got away. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Mark Roca. Aim forwards. It's a fancy looking ball, that. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Mark Roca with the clearance. Yamal, and he's gone backward here. Rafinha!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Junior Firpo. Out to the left it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Riquelme. Mark Roca. And here's Isco. That's going to go a long way. Amrabat. Riquelme gets his head on it!
Oh, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
João Cancelo. João Cancelo. And here's Dani Olmo. Isco. So what can they make of this? That has been cut short. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lo Celso. Isco picks it up out wide. Isco's cross. Barsi. De Jong. João Cancelo. And it's Riquelme. Yamal is the guilty party there.
This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Amrabat, who's set up one goal so far. Isco. Balde attempts a clearance. And it's Amrabat. And here's Isco.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. Over to the left.
Now who's going to be first to this? De Jong. Balde goes forward. Junior Firpo. Oh, such a clever touch. Clipped into space.
And he's there to clear it.
Moved on forwards. Amrabat. Celso. Lobbed in behind.
There's no flag. And the cutback.
Pedri gently done. Mark Roca. Played towards the other side. It's a mighty looking ball, that. Isco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Balde. Amrabat. Mark Roca shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's come loose. João Cancelo has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. And it's Pedri. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
And now the breakaway.
João Cancelo. De Jong. João Cancelo. And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. That's good play. He whips it, shoots! And it's a goal!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Lewandowski.
He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Junior Firpo forwards and with intent. Riquelme. It's a good run down the left-hand side, and that's aimed into the middle. Referee's given a throw. Time to deliver. Celso. Yamal defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lewandowski, oh, good take in a good area. Yamal. Played out to the right. Yamal's cross. Do have a chance to counter here. Rafinha, gently done. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Junior Firpo. Celso. Marc Roca. And that's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. And it's Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Balde charging forward down that flank. And it's played in. Balde has failed to find anyone. Riquelme. Marc Roca. Amrabat. And it's played forward. Isco head over towards the opposite flank. Junior Firpo played into space out wide. Riquelme deftly away. De Jong. Araujo gently done. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Isco. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle. That'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. De Jong. Kubasi. 4 extra minutes added on. Dani Olmo looks to get on the end of this. And there's green grass ahead of him. Changes him with that pass. Amrabat. We are into stoppage time. Aim forwards. Balde forwards and with intent. Balde shifted upfield and reclaimed it in a trice. Amrabat looks to the other side. Riquelme. That's very neat. Amrabat played out to the left flank. Takes a shot! Pedri. Balde aim forwards. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Pedri spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Great work on the overlap. Can he finish? Amrabat gets good distance on it. And it's De Jong. Cleared without complication. Ball's gone out of play. Balde. Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. Bartra. Amrabat. Isco. Amrabat. That has found him in acres of space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Dani Olmo. Junior Firpo makes the interception. Could move up a gear here. And it's Riquelme. Who played through for the wide man. Lo Celso. Cross goes in there. And that was asking just too much of him. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Up he goes! Will be livid with himself.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Amrabat. Lewandowski. Mark Roca. Lo Celso. Riquelme. Showing good feet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Another chance from a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. There's the shot! And it's been taken short. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Isco. That's a nicely weighted pass. Yamal attempts a clearance. Riquelme. Amrabat. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it. This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Great defending, strong and determined. And the ball's come loose here. Herring after the ball here. Yamal. And it's Pedri. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Marc Roca. Spread out to the left. Junior Firpo. Marc Roca. Marc Roca, gently done. And here's Lo Celso. Amrabat. Have it back and can go again. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. That has been knocked clear. Riquelme. Amrabat. And it's Riquelme. Lovely bit of skill. Junior Firpo. Lovely feet. Marc Roca. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's a loose ball. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Amrabat. Junior Firpo. Marc Roca. And here's Lo Celso. Marc Roca, forwards and with intent. There are a few waiting for it. It's a threatening ball. Marc Roca. Knocks it out wide. Riquelme. Riquelme tries a cross. João Cancelo. Yamal. João Cancelo shifted upfield. Yamal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's the throw. João Cancelo tries to dink it through.
And he's there to clear it.
Pedri moves short.
So who's he picking out?
Pedri. Oh, what a climb!
No, he's got that completely wrong.
Amrabat. Isco. And he goes cross-field. And it's Riquelme. Yamal. Balde. Kubasi. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. Bartra getting this one clear. Amrabat
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Isco. Now it's Lo Celso. Amrabat. Over to the left. Riquelme. Marc Roca. Marc Roca played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Riquelme puts them all in. He's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Amrabat. Yamal. And it's played forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Oh, what a pass! Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We will certainly remember that one.
Lewandowski.
It looked like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Kubasi with the clearance. Amrabat. Lo Celso, back when it goes. Lewandowski. Barcelona could counter here. And it's Pedri. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Dani Olmo. Now this could be a chance. Junior Firpo is there and he can get that clear. Mark Roca. Junior Firpo. Aim forwards. Yamal was steaming forward. Dani Olmo. It's Lewandowski! Defending of the desperate variety, and it's Balde. Rafinha! And he has kept it out somehow!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lewandowski is being harried and hassled.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
De Jong. Caresses it through. Nice control. Can he deliver? De Jong. For trouble. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Yamal. Oh, smashing header! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Over to the left. Riquelme, now he's off and running. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Riquelme. Bartra. Amrabat. Mark Roca. Amrabat. Lo Celso. Now it's Isco. And it's Isco. Lewandowski does really well to win the ball there. Amrabat. Bartra chooses to go cross-field. Riquelme. And it's Firpo. Thinks one through. And he thumps it clear. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Araujo gently done. Amrabat. And here's Lo Celso. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Riquelme. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Dani Olmo, forwards and with intent. Rafinha, looking to get on the end of this. Rafinha. Great challenge, time to perfection. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Amrabat. Bartra looks to the other side. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Pedri. Balde. Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. From the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rafinha. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Rafinha. Ball comes in. Riquelme, chance here to counter. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. That's been won straight back. Marc Roca. Junior Firpo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Dani Olmo!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
A cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Riquelme. Junior Firpo. 60 minutes played.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Amrabat. Then towards the other side.
Rodrigo Riquelme. Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Dani Olmo. Pedri. He's making progress on the ball. And it's Isco. And here's Lo Celso. Isco in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's a throw. De Jong. Yamal. Marc Roca. Bartra spread out to the left. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Out to the right.
goal cushion.
It was a great header.
He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
What a throw in. That is lovely. Riquelme, and his bullish header!
And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's really well manoeuvred. Mark Roca. Out to the left it goes. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo. Played into space out wide. Yamal. Yamal has overhit that horribly. Over to the left. Riquelme chasing after it. Lo Celso looking for a runner. Spread out to the left. A chance to play it in. This might... Oh, shooting chance! He can get that clear. That is a little undercooked. Rafinha shifted upfield, and it's Isco. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rafinha played with finesse. Amrabat played out to the left flank. Junior Firpo played into space. And the ball is out of play. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Lewandowski. Played out to the right. And it's Olmo. And here's Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. And they can counter here. Balde. Rafinha, aimed forwards, and it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. That's a booking, always looked it. Junior Firpo is there, and he can get that clear. Yamal, played out wide. Looking to break at pace. Riquelme, Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Balde. Pedri. Kubasi. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Marc Roca wins the duel this time. Isco. Pedri. Kubasi. João Cancelo. And he's managed to gift it back. João Cancelo. Araujo. And it's played forward. Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The referee's awarded a free kick. What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That was beautiful, something close to genius. Become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Quite, you got it.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but they need to be quick with the press here.
Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. That's really well cleared. Junior Firpo. Junior Firpo, forwards and with intent. De Jong. Yamal. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Yamal. João Cancelo picks it up now. A header! Lewandowski, and can he finish it? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bartra aim forwards. Yamal. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Marc Roca. Bartra. Amrabat. Amrabat played over towards the opposite flank. João Cancelo. Balde. Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Isco. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Amrabat. Mark Roca.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pau Kubasi, gently done. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Yamal. Kubasi. Araujo shifted upfield. Balde. Rafinha. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And it's Cancelo.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Cleared away.
Mark Roca. Bartra spread out to the left. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bartra. Isco. And here's Dani Olmo, over to the left. Nice control. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dani Olmo. No foul, says the referee. Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Riquelme. He is through here. Riquelme. And it's Firpo. Now it's Riquelme. That's good play. Riquelme. And the shot!
Well, that is rather wayward. Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Pedri. De Jong. Forward it goes. Yamal. Now he's off and running. Riquelme. He's in plenty of space here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. Pedri. Araujo. Aim forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Purring through the gears.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes.
That's a throw. And the finish! He scored! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Header! No, not the best of headers.
Barcelona, that was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bartra. Mark Roca. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pau Kubasi, gently done.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bartra chooses to go cross-field, and it's Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Now it's Riquelme. Over to the left. There are a few waiting for it. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Gets good distance on it. It'll be a throw-in. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Olmo. It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Balde puts a cross in. And that has been cleared.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Lo Celso.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Clears it away.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lewandowski! Oh, should have put that away.
Bartra looks to the other side. Riquelme. Junior Firpo. Isco played out to the left flank. Junior Firpo spread out to the left. Cross to the back post. Alde tries to clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward. And it's Amrabat. And here's Isco.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Aimed in towards the centre.
Al-Kubasi with the clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Tries a deft little ball.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Defending of the desperate variety. There he goes, crossfield. Gets it away. Junior Firpo have it back and can go again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Dani Olmo. Out to the left it goes. Delivered across.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bartra. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Lo Celso.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Good take, and is he in?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Throw. Isco. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal. This is it then, now or never. Turns and goes back. Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri. It's a throw-in.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Araujo. And it's Cancelo.
Yamal.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Jong. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The final 5 minutes. Kubasi. Araujo.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Bartra shifted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this?
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Played into the middle. Cleared away.
Riquelme.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Brilliant interception.
Well, they could break here.
Over to the left. Now it's Riquelme. And he's managed to get free. Riquelme.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Isco plays it short.
And here's Isco. Very nicely done.
Isco has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
There could be trouble here.
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Defending, but that'll do.
Riquelme. Mark Roca. Here it is, crossed in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedri. Rafinha
Going full tilt down the left.
that has been knocked clear. And it's Pedri. Barcelona, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Dani Olmo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Here's Lo Celso.
Out to the left it goes.
Oh, easy pickings there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mark Roca, forwards and with intent. Isco providing an outlet on that flank. That's an excellent interception. That'll be a corner. And he's there to clear it. Mark Roca.
It is now or never. Time is against them.
Isco's cross. Araujo gets it away. That looks a cracking ball.
Plenty to aim at here.
And he'll shoot here!
And it's hoisted clear.
And that is out of play. Mark Roca.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rafinha.
Could move up a gear here.
And it's Pedri.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Dani Olmo. Laid out to the left flank. Balde
Going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Mark Roca
Getting this one clear. And he's there to get it away.
Pedri.
Balde.
Isco wins the duel this time.
And the counter is on.
Bartra. Junior Firpo. And it's Riquelme.
Here's the chance to cross.
Big chance!
Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.